What needs to be done for the watch this video so I can help and assist them. Hello beautifuls, my name is Quavia. I'm the creator of JuJu Thyme. In this video we're going to be connecting with the black doves so that way we can know what it is that these higher spirits want us to know in regards to our journey, our own individual path. So definitely lean into your own spiritual ear so that way you can hear the message that they brought you here, your higher spirits brought you here to listen for. All right, if you would like to book a reading with me, you can book that reading at jujuthyme.as.me to have a reading with me. Okay, so let's get started. Let's just jump right on in and get started into this message. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, so first and foremost, there's a big focus that I am feeling in regards to money. In regards to money, there seems to be something just shaking up. And there's two separate messages for sure. The first message is that your spirits have been moving you towards this idea. They've been moving you towards some kind of realization of what you've been wanting. And it's a lot to do with like money, how to make a living, and things like this. And connected, but it could be separate. It's the message of like feeling very uneasy in regards to making this movement or how to make this movement, or even if you should make this movement into this idea, this inspiration that you've been given, right? There's like this overwhelming sense for me to be very logical in regards to this move. So it's like I'm seeing a computer, so I'm like I'm doing a lot of research. I'm doing a lot of research and trying to get a sense of where my place is in this said, whatever sector that you're in, because that of course is individual. This is a collective message, but that in itself is quite individual. But it's like doing a lot of research in whatever sector, so that way you know you feel more prepared going forward and making sure. But overall, Spirit wants you to really be open to this idea, because there seems to be a lot of questions in regards to like, if I should, if this is a good idea, let me just do more research to make sure. And it's like Spirit is just wanting you to just give it a chance. Give it a chance. Give it a real chance. Not put into this category of, oh, I can't do it because I don't have XYZ. And they want you to know, we gave you this idea because you have what you need. You have what you need to go forward. To go forward and really put a true step towards that said direction. You know, and there's a lot of hesitation. There's a lot of just overthinking. Yeah. I also see here that your ancestors can be very much involved in this, like in wanting to assist you, like a certain ancestors wanting to come in to assist you inside of this new sector or this idea, you know, that have come that should have, I want to say come forward, but I feel like it's more like a planting, like something was planted and then now it's giving, like, it's now sprouting, but now it's like you're questioning on like, hey, what is this? It's very interesting. But I'm also getting a sense that it's work that perhaps one of your ancestors started, and now there's a possibility that you could begin it again, or you can continue that work that they were connected to or associated with, or they were supposed to do, but they, whatever, for XYZ reason, they couldn't do it. It could be all over the place. It could be all over the place, but I feel like you understand where I'm coming from when it comes to like those ancestors wanting you to continue on with that kind of work. But yeah, there seems to be an emotional blockage when it comes to that, like just a lot of questions. We're gonna look at the inner work and outer work, you know, so that way we can sort of do the work that we need to do on the inside and the outside to just sort of better help align us with our own individual paths and what it is that we could be doing to just help assist us in, you know, removing these blockages, really opening ourselves up to this idea, really, yeah, to give us a step, give us time to really give us time to take that step forward. I'm even feeling like I need to slow down. I feel like I'm going way too fast. I'm feeling the need to just slow down. So this could be another message for someone to just like, hey, take it easy. It could be feeling like you need to do more research and like time is running out, or feeling like, you know, you're like sparked with so much joy and Spirit is like, it's beautiful that you feel this way. We want you to continue feeling this way, but don't drain yourself so fast. Like, you know yourself. You know you need to take rests. So make sure you take your rests. So inner work. The inner work is all about illusion and removing those illusions within yourself, right? The limitations that you have placed within yourself. That's the first barrier that many of us really have to contend with the most when it comes to taking a step forward in any direction towards anything, is really breaking down like the stories that you're telling yourself of what you are capable of or what you're not capable of, XYZ, and really trust into, get a feeling and trust within yourself that you are capable, that this is possible for you, that you can learn the skill, that you can practice, that it's already within you, you know, that this is an ability that you already have, or that you have access and the motivation to learn. There's a lot of, yeah, like the mind, because the need to be very logical, which is good, you know, which is good. I would never, especially if that's your inclination to be more on the logical side, that's not a bad thing, not at all. But there needs to be like just more of a balance. There needs to be more of a balance as you are being in your state of being logical, and also being very aware when your mind is belittling your spirit in a way, right? In a sense of, there's a lot of fear. There could be a lot of fear. It's a lot of fear-based, right? Because This could be your ego, your mind wanting to protect you from failing, protect you from getting hurt, or whatever it is. But it's limiting your options because of, you know, so there needs to be space to address this fear, to sit with it, have a conversation with it, and just get some kind of understanding of, okay, what do you need to feel secure? You know, what does this fear need to feel secure? And then, you know, and provide it for yourself, so that way you can just begin to open more doors to more opportunities, because this illusion is limiting your options. So that's the inner work. The outer work, is to share your joy. Share it. Share your joy. This will come across different for many people when I say share your joy. But there's something about getting excited when you're actually doing something, or you're in a community that is aligned with it. Okay, there's a something moved through me of like, I'm afraid to share, like of being afraid to share. And how do I even say this? Okay, it's wanting to share, but being afraid to share because this idea that you won't have anything, right? Like if you were to share this excitement, or if you were to share this abundance that you've been given, whatever it is, that nothing, that it can't be returned, that you yourself have a limit. And Spirit wants you to like really step into sharing your joy with the world, right? Not to be so afraid of, if I were to give this, if I were to share this information that I know, then like what will I have? I will have nothing. In this situation, make sure that you are giving to yourself, because it's like this sensation. Oh, it's really interesting. It's like this sensation that my river is going to run dry, but it's Spirit letting you know that you're connected to the ocean. Like you will never run dry, if that makes sense. Like I'm seeing a river and I'm seeing the ocean connected to it. In like the grand scheme of things, it's like, no, you are abundant in this, you know, and what you can give and what you can provide, and this idea, you are abundant in it. And so step into providing joy for yourself and realizing that you are abundant. Okay, and then start to actively, however way that shows up for you, it could show up differently, you know, for each person. But how it shows up for you, share the joy of doing this said thing, you know, whatever that thing is, share the joy of doing it, you know, so that it's very powerful when people see you living in your joy, right? So I'm not saying to like divulge, to share secrets or whatever, secret that your ancestors may be like giving to you. By all means, to each their own. You need to sit with your own intuition of how this feels for you. But when people see you enjoying your joy, there's something that's very contagious about that. And by hiding it and trying to keep it to yourself, you're doing a disservice to yourself and a disservice to others. Yeah. Let's get one final message, actually. I feel like that's what I needed. That's what was moving through me, because now I'm feeling everything get very quiet. So let's get just one more card, a few more cards, just to get some more clarity of going forward in this said money venture. yeah, we'll call it money venture. But yeah, so honor yourself. Make sure you're honoring yourself. And making sure you're keeping your doors open. Your way is going to be the best way for you. This is what I'm feeling and what I'm hearing. Your way is going to be the best way for you. So it's good to take advice. All the research that you're doing is beautiful, but you're going to end up creating your own way. And this way is going to be tailor-made just for you. Okay, so the research that you're doing, beautiful. Do it. But don't also remember that you have your own needs, your own priorities that you need to be honoring, and how someone else is doing it can be very inspiring. You could be inspired by it, but also remember to honor your needs as well. And the final card is believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. This is that illusion. Your spirits want you to just believe in the impossible. Believe that you are possible, that this idea, this venture that you want to go on, whatever it is, travel, a book, a blog, just know that it's been divinely given to you, and that however way it leads, it will lead you to where you need to be, and it's your own individual path. I love it. Awesome, beautiful. So that's the message of what you need to know. I hope that it resonated in a way that gives you inspiration, and to let you know that, yeah, you are on the right path. I feel like that's a big message, that you are on the right path, that these illusions that you're telling yourself, that just maybe they can be dismantled to just help you move further, just a bit more into your path, into your own venture. So, all right, I will see you in the next ones, beautifuls. Thank you so much. Truth and love.